Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am just going to play a little bit of a new game called Warriors Rise to Glory. I'm gonna do this in a normal Let's Play style, but also I'm gonna give you my opinion of the game, obviously. So you could call this a review. I have played a couple of hours of the game already. And the game is pretty straightforward, I can basically say that I'm ready to make my judgment on this game. So basically the game is a turn-based RPG. Let's jump into a duel quickly and I can show you exactly what I mean. So there's your character on the left, the opponent's character on the right. Then it shows you all of your stats over here, your armor and your health and your weapon damage, all that kind of stuff. You can retreat if you see that your opponent is a little bit too powerful, but we're not going to do that. We are going to battle. So it's a straightforward turn-based RPG game. You can move forward, you can move backward, you can attack. All of your skills are here at the bottom. And that's really it. You have to kill your opponent. That's pretty much the name of the game. There are a couple of other things that come into action, like the crowd amusement. So here at the top, the crowd will basically react to you if you do certain actions, like for instance a light attack. If I do a light attack right now, the crowd will get 3+ amusement. If I do a medium attack, it is 6+ amusement. If I do a heavy attack, it is 9+ amusement. And all three of these are attacks. This one over here is not an attack. So if I choose to do the "Are you not entertained" thing, then it costs 2 stamina, which is this blue bar over here at the bottom left. And it gains 12 crowd amusement. Now, basically all that the crowd amusement does is you get more money at the end of the game. The higher that your crowd amusement is, and you also can use a special attack, this attack right here. The higher that these bars are, the more damage that the attack will actually do. So yeah, that's basically the long and the short of it. You attack your opponent, his health is over there. He also has stamina and armor and health exactly the same as you do. And basically I just try to end my match with as high crowd amusement as possible. So even though I'm getting hit right now, I am going to dance until my crowd amusement reaches the maximum amount, and that way I just basically get more money at the end, and I still obviously beat my opponent. And just one more hit and he should be dead. There we go. So I finished the match with maximum crowd amusement, which will get me the most gold possible. And here at the end, once you actually win, in the classical gladiator style, you can choose to kill your opponent, which gets you 3 experience, or you can choose to show him mercy, and you get a little bit of gold if you show him mercy. So I very, very rarely show him mercy unless they offer me an insane amount of gold. I just usually kill them. So let's go ahead and kill them. And that is that. And then at the very end you get a bunch of gold. You get gold from crowd amusement as well. You get your experience, you get your skill experience as well, 3 points of that. And that's basically it. We just completed a match, a duel. Sometimes you get tournaments as well. Those pop up randomly. And you also get a survival mode, which basically involves you going against multiple opponents, and you basically just have to survive for as long as possible. You also get the typical RPG condiments, I guess you could say. You get a ranged bow, shield, pants, armor, helmet, gloves, boots, and your main weapon. You can also buy new gear in the shop. There are 5 different tiers of armor. There are a whole bunch of different tiers of weapons. It seems like there is 11 different tiers of weapons. And there's strength weapons, agility weapons, then there's bows as well, which is ranged weapons. And then there are also gems, which have various different effects, which you can place into any of your armors or weapons. That's basically how you make your character stronger. You also have a skill point system here, as well as a talent tree. So you also have a talent tree and a skill point system. So let's jump into our next deal. Now that you guys basically understand the game. I'm now level 5 going up against a level 6 guy. So this guy is higher level than me, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So the game does have multiplayer. They recently I guess you could say released a multiplayer mode. So the multiplayer mode currently is free to play, whereas this game mode that I'm playing right now is not free to play. This game mode actually costs $10, and this is the game that I am reviewing right now. I'm not reviewing the multiplayer mode in this video at all, since I don't really care too much for multiplayer games overall, but it's exactly the same as what you are seeing right here, except you are then going up against online players instead of bots like I am doing right now. So I just used my crowd attack against this guy that deals a little bit of damage, and it also stuns him. So he is now stunned for 1 turn. So I will dance one more time, and then I will attack him. So let's go ahead and attack him, and he is dead, and I once again finished with the maximum attack, or the maximum crowd whatever. So now he offers some money. We will not take the money. And we did a special execution move on him. That happens sometimes. Basically 1 out of every 5 times that you execute an opponent, that will happen. It doesn't do anything special. It just basically is a nice little animation. So we leveled up, and we gained another level in our skills as well. So we can make our character a little bit more powerful right now. And we get the quest. The quests are basically just pros or cons. On your way back from the arena, you are approached by a mysterious traveling merchant. He says, "I've got a box full of some great items just for you. Interested? Do you take it for 506 gold? Yes, let us take it." The merchant grabs your money and runs away. Did you chase after him? Yes. You caught the thief. You took back your money and some extra too, and you made sure he won't be running anytime soon. So that could have changed one of 2 ways. I could have gotten my money back and some extra antidote, or I could have tripped and fell over and hurt my knee, and then I would have lost some attribute points as well as all of my gold, obviously. So that is the quests that pop up every now and then. It is basically your generic RPG yes or no question thing that happens sometimes. So I now have 6 skill points. Let's put a little bit more into endurance and then the rest into defense and attack. I think that should be good. And then let us spend 2 skill points. So we have 2 skill points. Let us see. I think I was aiming for this one here at the very end. So let's see. Light attack. I don't really do light attacks ever. I do medium attacks, but I don't see any medium attack skills, unfortunately. So let's do that. Let's do that, and then next turn I can start putting on the on guard skill, which is a very good skill, especially since I have quite a lot of dodge. So whenever you dodge, you get a free turn, basically. So that's extremely good. Or at least you have a 35% chance to get a free turn when you dodge, which is pretty good. So let's see, what am I aiming for next? Hands. I don't have any hands equipment right now. So let's aim for 2826. I will be able to get that on my next battle probably. So yeah, it's your generic RPG turn-based game. You get money after each battle, you level up, you get skill points, you have a skill tree, you buy new items in the shop to increase your character's attack and armor, and you move your way up the ranks, basically. I don't want to do a tournament right now since I'm a little bit underpowered, so let us do one more duel. And then I will buy those gloves, and maybe then we can do the tournament. So the tournament is basically just you with a whole bunch of other guys. I think there's 7 other guys. And you basically have to kill all of them, which involves you having to fight 7 opponents 3 times. So there's basically 3 fights involved in the tournament. So you have to win 3 fights. That's the basic gist of it. So every now and then there's random traps and money and random stuff like that that pops up. You can choose to collect them, or you can choose to just ignore them. There's no real difference or anything like that, to be honest. It just basically gets you a little bit more like whatever stamina. You sometimes get stamina from it, you get gold from it, all that kind of stuff. So we also have to check our stamina, since you don't want to get left without any stamina. We can use our special attack. They even throw a toilet at him. Pretty awesome. And now, since we are at 100% crowd whatever, crowd excitement, we can just basically bash this guy into infinity. There we go. So you get a whole bunch of different cosmetic stuff as well. As you can see, he is wearing a Naruto headband with the Goku hair and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, you get a whole bunch of different little stuff that you can do in the character creator. Nothing too fancy. The game is relatively basic in that regard. So now we can do the tournament. So let's go to shops. Then I will buy the gloves. Go to inventory, equip the gloves. And now we are a little bit more powerful. I still need a shield. I definitely need to get a shield eventually. So let us do the tournament then. Yes, there is no mercy in the tournament. I totally understand that. So I'm going up against level 6 opponents. But I do believe the final boss is level 7, perhaps. So I guess, like in the tournament, you don't get money at the end. So there's really no need for me to worry about my crowd excitement all that much. We will just basically bash this guy to death. And he ran out of stamina, so he wasn't able to move from the trap. That is certainly one of the reasons why you never want to be left without stamina. If you're without stamina, then you cannot move. You cannot move to the left or the right or anything like that, since even moving in the game costs stamina. So you always want to have a little bit of stamina left. So yeah, the game is pretty straightforward. I mean, you basically in 10 or 15 minutes already know the entire game. You just continue doing battles like this, you move up the ranks. There is a leaderboard. Honestly, I mean, the leaderboard doesn't matter all that much. It's just bragging rights, to be honest. You don't get anything from it. It's not like for instance, Hearthstone or anything like that, where at the end of the season you get something, like you get whatever, rewards of some kind or anything like that. It's not at all like that. It's just a basic reward for bragging rights, and so that you can see who is the top person in the game. I'm currently like rank 7,000 something, but I mean, I've only been playing the game maybe 5 hours, so really you have to spend a lot of time to get up in the rankings. So it did that killing animation again. There are a couple of different killing animations in the game, but it's just basically random as to which one you get. So this is the second to last opponent. The very last opponent is a skeleton type dude, which resurrects himself. So you literally have to beat that skeleton opponent several times before you actually win the match. Okay, so now we have no stamina, we have to rest. But there's a trap behind this guy, so we are going to be able to kick him back into the flame trap. So that's pretty good for us. Even though we don't really need it, I mean, we beat this guy by far in any way. We're going to be able to kick him into that trap as well. Now I just have to move to there so that I don't stand in the trap. I can do some resting. And some entertainment. And we can then kill him. One more hit should do it. Let's throw him with the toilet. Oh, he didn't even get to the toilet part. That's unfortunate. It's also pretty cool, like, as you deal damage to the opponent, his armor flies off. So, like, I start out with a head armor, but literally your armor falls on the ground as the fight progresses, as you take damage. That's just a little cool piece of game design. I mean, it's purely cosmetic, but it's pretty cool. I like little details like that. Okay, we will dance again. The skeleton boss isn't like super difficult, but you do have to basically not take any chances, to be honest. You can absolutely lose against him if you screw around too much. So let's dance again. I dodge, that's good. And he's dead, but he is going to resurrect. So yeah, as you see, he resurrected. Let's rest. Then we attack, and then we throw him with the toilet. Oh, that was critical. That's not good. And it was a heavy attack, critical as well, which is pretty bad for us. But we managed to beat him that time very quickly, so that's very good. Now he will resurrect once again. Okay, now I believe this is the last time that we have to kill him. Dodging is not good. Critical, that's good. Yeah, and that was the final one. So, as you see, we still had a whole bunch of stuff left, like armor and stuff like that. So it's not like a super difficult battle or anything like that. You just basically shouldn't take any chances in a battle like that. So we have a whole bunch of gold now. We also got the pants, but we already have the Roman skirt, so that's relatively unfortunate. Let's open this chest and see what we get. You can also like throw things off the wall and stuff like that by clicking on it, which is just a nice little cosmetic thing. Helmet, sandals. Really the only thing that I need is a shield, so these things won't even help me, to be honest. So I'm just going to take this and then I am going to sell it. That's really the only thing that I can do. So I can get myself a shield now. A very nice shield, actually. Oh, I'm just a little bit short of the best shield in the game. So I'm just going to do one more battle. Then I can do the best shield in the game. Or I can actually get myself a bow. The question is, do I want a bow or do I want the best shield in the game? I think like getting a bow is relatively useful. I mean, it's not like super useful, but it's relatively useful. I need 18 agility for that. So let's go to character, 18 agility, there we go. And then I can put a little bit more on the dodge, I think, since I'm going for basically a dodge build with this thing over here. So let's get myself a bow, and then I can do ranged attacks. So the armor and the weapons and the stuff that you get, or at least the weapons that you get in the game are determined by the agility or strength. So you get strength weapons and then you get agility weapons. And I can put the gem in this guy, so let's see. I think I'm gonna take the this one. This is a very good gem. Buy that one, and then I can also put gems in my armor. I believe the best gem is this one, defense. So let's buy 2 of these. 1, 2, that will make me much more powerful. So we enhance that one. This one is already enhanced. Let's put it in the chest piece and the helmets. There we go. That increases my defense by even more. Let's just have a look. Yes, +3. So I get +3 defense from that, +3 defense from that, and +2 vitality from that. Okay, now I am quite considerably more powerful. So let's do another duel. And yeah, basically, as I said, this is the game loop, I guess you could say. You just basically constantly do these little battles, and now why can't I charge? Okay, so I need to basically be able to have my other weapon, so I will switch to my weapon quickly and then I will charge him, and that will mean that he will have to spend a turn in order to just switch his weapon. Okay, then I move behind him so that I can kick him into those spikes. Take that. Now he's taking a ranged posture. That's fine with me. I will rest a little bit and then... Wow, that was a very big charge. Then I can fight him again. And then I will entertain. Okay, so he used his weak attack against me, his weak crowd attack. Oh, I didn't mean to rest there, actually. I actually meant to attack him. So let's move closer to him. That means he will have to waste another turn to swap his weapon. Okay, swap to there. Pick up 2 piles of gold. That's very good. Entertain a little bit to get that score up a little bit. Since I still have 100 armor left. And we will entertain one more time and then we can kill him. So as you see, once you reach maximum entertainment, then they throw like roses onto the field and stuff like that. Let's see if we get a different, whatchamacallit, killing animation. Nope. You even see his arrows like in my character, which is another little cool kind of aesthetic. And we will level up our skills. That means we get 1 skill point. You also unlock different gems based on your skill level. So if I go into the shop and I go to the gems, you can see like this one is unlocked at 16 soul points, this one is unlocked at 25 and 40. So I am at the moment at 11. So I still have a ways to go before I reach the rank 40 of the skill points. Let's pop another one into defense, or do I want to go agility? I think my defense is already pretty high, so let's pop it into agility and then pop it into that one as well. That will allow me to get 20% chance of getting a extra turn when I dodge, when my character dodges. So yeah, this is the game basically. I think I'm gonna stay quiet for a little bit, just so that you guys can listen to the different sound effects and the music, even though there's not a whole lot of music, to be honest. We actually entered a timed match here. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes you get a timed match where you literally only have 5 seconds to plan your turn or to take your turn, and if you don't take your turn, then you just basically pass your turn. Let's move to there. That will give us a couple of crowd bars as well as more attack. You will see when I hit him now, his helmet will fall on the ground. Okay, well, with my next hit, his helmet will fall on the ground. There we go. So it's pretty cool that you basically can destroy your opponent's armor like that. I'm going to have to rest pretty soon. Let's throw him with another toilet. Then hit him again, and one more hit should do it. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet for a little bit and you guys can just enjoy the sound of the game. The fucking toilet bowl laying over here with a toilet seat. You can see that the crowd enjoyment makes a considerable amount of difference because I got basically 750 gold, but just by having my crowd entertainment at 100%, I get an extra 400. So you basically increase the amount of gold you get by 50% by just taking the time to get that crowd enjoyment bar up to 100%. It's a considerable amount of gold. I mean, 50% extra is quite a lot. So there I got my extra turn, so I'm able to attack twice. That's pretty awesome. So my build is starting to come together. So let's rest. You can basically cheat the system by resting when you have no crowd bars, because when you rest it removes one crowd bar. So if you have no crowd bars, then you avoid the penalty of losing one crowd bar. So you can just do little things like that to min-max the game and your efficiency, basically. So let's rest one more time. Then I will, or at least I will rest now, and then I will charge. So another thing that I didn't mention yet is what happens when you die, like when you lose a match. What happens? Well, the game has perma-death. So it's not roguelite or roguelike, it's just perma-death. Roguelite or roguelike isn't the correct term when describing only permadeath. So yeah, the game does have permadeath. Basically, when you die, you bequeath your possessions, or some of your possessions, not all of your possessions. So like the stuff in your inventory, all of the stuff you lose usually. Sometimes like you can give one piece of your armor to your quote-unquote child, but you lose everything else, and you also lose a whole bunch of gold. So you basically lose all of your armor, basically, and all of your gold, basically. But there is a little bit of variance, and your character then dies, but you keep your skill points. So your level right there, level 11, however many skill points you have to get to level 11, your next character will have. So if you go to your well, it's supposed to be here, but like basically your previous characters that died, you can see those characters, and I am the child of a previous character that died. So I basically died once in the game. So when my character died, my previous character, this character got, I believe it was like the pants. Oh no, it was the boots that my previous character left. So I literally lost everything, and this character only got the boots, which is basically 1,000 gold, and about 6,000 gold. So the boots and 6,000 gold and I lost everything else. I had like 15,000 gold, and obviously I lost all of the stuff in my inventory. So that's basically how the permadeath in this game works. You lose everything, but you keep a little bit of stuff, and you also get to keep your skill points and your talent tree. That's basically it. So you do lose quite a lot of stuff, but you don't lose everything. You know, in some games with permadeath, you lose fucking everything. But fortunately, in this game, you don't lose everything. I don't really like games with permadeath. I also don't like roguelites that much, and I certainly don't like roguelikes. But this system, this permadeath system that I have in the game, isn't that bad. It's relatively mild, you know, as far as permadeath systems goes, and it's basically the only reason why I even play this game, is the fact that the permadeath system isn't too punishing, since I really don't like just like fucking losing everything, you know. I'm not that kind of player that basically enjoys playing 5 hours, 6 hours on a game and then just losing everything, you know. I really don't like that, to be honest. So he hit me with a fully charged crowd attack. That doesn't happen very often, to be honest. And then we will rest and we will entertain 2 more times. Let's move forward, get some attack. Entertain once again. And then entertain 1 more time. And then we have to move forward. And then we can finish him. So yeah, I don't really like games with permadeath, but the permadeath is relatively scaled back in this game, so I really don't mind it that much. And I totally understand why they put permadeath in a game like this. I mean, you are a gladiator in a gladiator arena. It wouldn't make a whole bunch of sense if you lost a battle and then your character stayed alive. You know, that wouldn't make a whole bunch of sense, to be honest. So yeah. So my next thing that I want to buy will be one of these, probably like the gloves. I think I will go for the gloves or the pants. Either the gloves or the pants, and that will cost me basically 7,000 gold. So I still have a little way to go. I think we can actually finish the video with a survival. Let's do a survival to finish the video. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys multiplayer. Multiplayer is exactly the same as what I've showed you in this video. You just instead go against players. So it's exactly the same. You really wouldn't even be able to see the difference between a bot player or a real player, since the bots play basically as well as a real player, you know. So it's basically exactly the same game, except you go against real players. And as I said, the single player version that I am playing right now is $10 on Steam. But there is a online version which is free to play. So the free to play version does not have offline play at all, so you can't play like this offline as I currently am with the online version of the game. And but the game doesn't cost any money. So eventually I think they are planning to implement the two modes together, like to mash the two modes together, maybe. But honestly, I don't really mind. I like the offline mode. I prefer playing against bots, simply because, like I said, it's exactly the same as playing against online players. You can't even tell the difference between the bots and the online players. So I don't really see the need to even play against online players, to be honest. I am enjoying the game as it is, so I don't really like the online mode. But yeah, if you like the game, if the game looks cool to you, then by all means you can try the game out. And the free-to-play version is on Steam, and that is the online version. So that version does not have the offline play that you are seeing right now. It only has the online play, basically. So if you like the game, if it looks cool to you, go ahead, try it. It's free on Steam. And if you then see, okay, this game is actually pretty cool, then you can if you want to choose to purchase the offline version of the game for $10. So as I said, with the survival mode that I'm doing right now, you have a persistent amount of health. So your armor and your health does not reset. So you basically have to be as efficient as possible, since every attack and every piece of damage, or every point of damage that you take inflicts or affects your playthrough of the survival mode. So you can see all of the damage from my previous quote-unquote attempts are still here, including my arrows. I actually just noticed that the arrows that you expended during your previous fights stays gone, basically. So you don't have unlimited arrows or anything like that. I guess that would be kind of unfair, even though if you think about it, all of your opponents as well start with like 7 arrows. So you should also actually start with the quote-unquote normal amount of arrows. But okay, that's the choice that they chose to make, you know? So let's stun this guy. Since, as I said, you need to fight as efficient as possible. Every piece of little damage counts against you. Let's try a heavy attack for this guy so that we can kill him in 1 turn instead of 2 turns. The heavy attack has a less chance of hitting, but it does do more damage. But it also costs more stamina, of course. Okay, let's switch and attack. And he chose to remain on the trap. That's good for us. I can get a little bit of stamina there if I want to. Let's kick him back into that trap. Then we can move back over here. Then you can switch weapons and hit him with the arrows again. Okay, well, sorry about that. I just had to take a call, even though I will probably just edit it out of the video. But yeah, I just quickly had to take a call right there. So you might have seen a little quote-unquote glitch in the video. But anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, we will finish this fight. And then we will end the video. But yeah, like I said, I quite like the game. I am not too certain what they are planning with the free-to-play version. Hopefully, obviously, they won't make the game pay to win or anything like that. Obviously, any game that is free to play, that doesn't have a price, that doesn't cost anything, has to make money somehow. So the ideal scenario for games that are free is that they will simply have basically cosmetics. Obviously, cosmetics is the best way to monetize a game. So hopefully they will only put cosmetics into the game and not like pay to win stuff or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, the game costs $10. You can just spend $10 and have a perfectly playable game. Whereas there's a chance that if you are going to play the free-to-play version, that they might stuff the free-to-play version so full of microtransactions that the game just like becomes a nuisance, you know. So basically my recommendation would just be buy the $10 version if you like the game, obviously, if it seems good to you. And that's that. You have a perfectly playable game for $10. Whereas there's a chance that they might implement a whole bunch of pay-to-win stuff in the free-to-play game. But this company that makes this game, it's their first game that they've ever made, from what I can see. So I can't say what their strategy is, since they've never made any previous games. You can see that I'm now going up against level 8 guy, and his weapon does 11 damage more than my weapon. So I'm almost certainly going to lose this fight. But anyway, they've never made any previous games, so I can't say yes or no. They're a good company that does good monetization stuff, you know. But yeah, anything is possible. Hopefully they just keep the $10 version as it is currently, and you can enjoy the game as I am enjoying the game, because $10 for a game like this is absolutely fair, in my opinion. You know, I've played the game more than 5 hours now, and I'm pretty happy with it, you know. Okay, now I'll just move to there, then I can heal a little bit. But yeah, I'm almost definitely going to lose this match. I'm just 2 damaged, and he still has 75 health left. So unless I somehow dodge every hit that he throws at me now, I really can't see how I am going to be able to win this one. Well, I just need to dodge once more. Just one more dodge. Holy shit, I actually managed to do it. Can you believe that? With 12 health, I managed to destroy his like 90 health. That's pretty insane. So this guy does considerably less damage, but he has an amazing amount of health and armor. So this one I am absolutely going to lose. There's not even a question about it. So yeah, this is probably going to then be the end of the video. As I said, the game is $10 on Steam. Get it if you want to. There's also a free-to-play version which only has the online player versus player mode. It doesn't have the single player mode as this game has, so you can try that one out if you want, and it's free, like I said. So I got 2,200 silver, 10 soul shards, and a treasure box. Let's quickly see what is inside the treasure box. Inventory. Nothing good, basically. Nothing that I really would want. I'm just gonna take that and probably sell it. Do I have enough gold to buy? Yes, I can actually buy the gloves, but I actually want to buy the pants instead of the gloves, since the gloves only give me 23 armor and the pants give me 42 armor. So actually I can sell this one and then buy the pants. There we go. Now I have my first piece of the best gear in the entire game. So that is pretty cool. Now I just need to build up another, whatever, 7,000 gold in order to get that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And then I can start working on my weapons. Like I said, there are some very good weapons in the game. Currently my weapon does 17 to 19, and the best weapon in the game does 51 to 53. So I have quite a long way to go still, but that requires 40 agility, and currently my agility is only 19, so I still need to get 21 agility, which is double my current agility, before I can actually even consider wielding that other best weapon in the game. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it then. The game is Warriors Rise to Glory. It's $10 on Steam for the version that I've been playing, and there's also a free-to-play version which does not have the offline single-player version that I've been playing. And yeah, there's also a way to make money in the tavern. You can bet money in the tavern on a dice game, but I don't really do that. I just prefer to do the normal deals. And I get a quest. Let's have a look. Deal price. Okay, he runs away. Run after him, and I get my stuff back and more money. So that's not too bad. Let's see what we've got. Okay, it doesn't seem that we got anything. We just got our money back. So yeah. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.